Hi dear aspirants, welcome to Aspire Defense. So the AFCAT, Air Force Common Admission Test notification is out now. For those who are dreaming to join the Indian Air Force as an officer, you can apply for this exam. Okay. So in this video, we can discuss the complete details mentioned in the notification. So Air Force Common Admission Test is conducted by the Indian Air Force. AFCAT is conducted twice in a year. So this is the second exam of 2025. So we can move on to the important days or important dates. So the application process already started. Okay. So the last date for submission of applications, that is July 1st. Okay. 1st July 2025. And the exam will be conducted on August 23 to 25. You can expect the exam date on August 23 to 25. So this is the most important information. So the last date is 1st July 2024. So don't go for the last date. After watching this video, you can go for the application portal and you can submit your applications. So the selection procedure. Okay. For the AFCAT exam, the first stage is online examination, CBT, computer based test conducted by the Indian Air Force. So after clearing the exam, you can get into SSB interview, Services Selection Board interview. If you want to join the Indian Armed Forces, Army, Navy, Air Force and Indian Coast Guard as an officer, you have to clear the SSB interview, Services Selection Board interview. For in the case of AFCAT, okay, you have to appear for the AFSB, Air Force Selection Board. So after clearing the SSB interview, you can appear for the medical test, and final, the Air Force will publish the final merit list. Okay, so this is the selection procedure for the AFCAT entry. Okay, Air Force Common Admission Test. So in Indian Air Force, there are three branches: flying branch, technical branch and non-technical branch. Okay, ground duty technical and ground duty non-technical. For those who wish to join the Indian Air Force as a pilot, they can apply for the flying branch. And about ground duty technical, this is a technical field. Okay, so only engineers can apply for the ground duty technical branch. Only BTech graduates can apply for the ground duty technical. Ground duty non-technical, any graduates can apply for the ground duty non-technical, administration, logistics, meteorology. There are many branches of the weapon systems. Okay, we will discuss these things later. Okay, anyway, these are the three branches: flying branch, ground duty technical and ground duty non-technical. So this is the prestigious Indian Air Force Academy. It is located at Hyderabad. So once you clear the AFCAT exam and you get into Indian Air Force as an officer, you will be trained for 1 year at Air Force Academy, Hyderabad. Okay, so that's it. The most important part, how to apply for this AFCAT exam. So there are two portals, afcat.cdac.in and careerindianairforce.cdac.in. You can apply through any of these. Okay, so must apply for this exam. So you guys have seen this brave lady officer at that time of Operation Sindoor briefing, Wing Commander Vyomika Singh. Okay, so now you guys have that opportunity in your hand. Join the Indian Air Force, touch the sky with glory. So Aspire Defense exclusive AFCAT coaching program started. So you guys can connect us on WhatsApp 7034561234. So this is a complete English medium batch. So you can connect us on WhatsApp and book your slot now. So now we will go on to the ranks and promotion part. Okay, so once you get into the Indian Air Force as an officer, you will be in the rank of flying officer. Okay, so after completing the 2 years of service, you will be in the rank of flight lieutenant. After completing the 6 years of service, you will be in the rank of squadron leader. Then wing commander, group captain, air commodore, air vice marshal, air chief marshal. So the promotion goes like this. Okay, so this is the best option to join the Indian Air Force. You can serve the country. That's it. So the most important part, vacancy. Okay, so when you are comparing to the previous notification, okay, the first exam of 2025, first notification of 2025, in this intake there are less vacancies in flying branch. Okay, for the men candidates only 1 vacancies are there. Okay, for the women there are 2 vacancies are there for the flying branch. Then for the ground duty technical branch, for the aeronautical engineering, for the male candidates electronics, that's 85 vacancies are there. For the mechanical, 38 vacancies are there. For female candidates aeronautical engineering electronics, there are 23 vacancies are there. For the mechanical branch, there are 10 vacancies are there. Then we look on to the ground duty non-technical branch, weapon systems. For the weapon system branch, 19 vacancies for male candidates and 5 vacancies for female candidates. For the administration branch, 46 vacancies for the male candidates, 12 vacancies for the female candidates. For the logistics branch, 11 vacancies for the male candidates, 4 vacancies for the female candidates. Accounts branch, 9 vacancies for male, 2 vacancies for female. For the education branch, 7 vacancies are there for male and 2 for female. For the metrology branch, 6 vacancies are there for the male candidates and 2 for female. Okay, so this is the vacancy part. You can download the official notification from the afcat.cdac.in official website of the Indian Air Force. So you will get these details. Okay. So the next is age limit, most important part. For the flying branch, the age limit is 20 to 24 years. Okay, the date of birth cutoff clearly mentioned in the notification. So the candidates born between 2nd July 2002 to 1st July 2006 are only eligible for this entry. Okay, for the flying branch. Okay, born between 2nd July 2002 to 1st July 2006 can apply for this AFCAT intake. That's for flying branch. Next is for ground duty, technical as well as non-technical. Okay, that is 20 to 26 years. That's the age limit, 20 to 26 years. So the date of birth cutoff, that is born between 2nd July 2000 to 1st July 2006. Okay, so the candidates born between 2nd July 2000 to 1st July 2006 can apply for the ground duty technical as well as ground duty non-technical branch. Okay, again I am repeating, for the flying branch it is 20 to 24 years, and for the technical and non-technical, that is 20 to 26 years. Okay. Next is educational qualification part for the flying branch. Okay. So candidates should have mandatorily passed with a minimum of 50% marks each in maths and physics at 10+2 level. Okay. So you guys have studied 10+2 with physics and mathematics, and you have cleared this examination with 50% marks, and you have a graduation in any stream with 60% mark, then you can apply for the flying branch. Okay. So you guys have to study 10+2 with physics and maths with 50% marks, and at least you need a graduation with 60% marks in any stream. Then you can apply for the flying branch. So the next is ground duty technical branch. Only engineers can apply for the ground duty technical branch, only for BTech graduates. So ground duty technical branch, there are two branches. Okay, there are two departments, aeronautical engineer electronics and aeronautical engineer mechanical. For those who have completed the BTech degree with 60% marks can apply for the ground duty technical branch. Okay, so there are many engineering streams mentioned in the notification, the so-called electronics, civil, mechanical, computer science, all this electrical, all these things, all these engineering streams mentioned in the notification. So you guys can go through the notification, official notification, then you can apply for the ground duty technical branch. You can choose aeronautical engineer electronics or aeronautical engineer mechanical. That's it. So the next is ground duty non-tech. The first branch is weapon systems branch. Okay. So the candidate should have mandatorily passed with minimum of 50% marks in each in maths and physics at 10+2 level, and graduation in any discipline with 60% marks. Okay. So you guys have completed the 10+2 with physics and maths with 50% marks, and you have the graduation with minimum 60% marks in any discipline, any stream, can apply for the weapon systems branch. So the next is administration and logistics branch. So the candidate should have mandatorily passed 10+2 examination, graduation in any discipline with 60% marks. So any graduates can apply for the administration and logistics branch. You have the minimum marks, that 60% marks is required for this administration and logistics branch. So any graduates can apply for the administration and logistics branch. So the next is accounts branch. Okay, so the candidate should have mandatorily passed 10+2 examination with 60% marks and graduation with 60% marks. But there are some specializations is mentioned. BCom degree with minimum 3 years course. Next is BBA with finance, bachelor's CA, CMA, CS or CFA. The next is BSc with specialization in finance. So you guys have specialization in graduation in any of these, then you can apply for the accounts branch. Next is education branch. Candidate should have mandatorily passed 10+2 examination with 50% marks, graduation with 60% mark, and post-graduation with 50% marks. So post-graduation is required for applying for the education branch. Okay, so graduation with 60% marks, post-graduation with 50% marks can apply for the ground duty education branch. So the final one, that is metrology branch. Only BSc physics or maths graduates or engineering graduates can apply for the metrology branch. Okay, so the candidate should have mandatorily passed the 10+2 examination with 60% marks, and graduation with 60% marks can apply for the metrology branch. That's for the education qualification part. So again, the selection process, the first thing is online examination conducted by the Indian Air Force, CPT, computer based test. Next is SSB interview, services selection board interview. We have already discussed these things. medical test and final merit list. So the most important part, exam pattern. So this is the exam pattern of the computer based test. There are 4 subjects included in this exam: verbal ability, numerical ability, reasoning and military aptitude, general awareness. Okay, general awareness is also included. So total 100 questions are there, 25 questions from each section. Total 2 hours. The total time duration will be 2 hours, and the total marks will be 300. Okay, so 3 marks will be awarded for every correct answer, and 1 mark will be deducted from every incorrect answer. No marks for unattempted questions. Okay, for each right answer you will get 3 marks. Okay, so the total mark will be 300. So are you ready, guys? If you have that right strategy, right preparation, then you can easily clear this exam. We have a solution for you. So as per Defense exclusive AFCAT coaching program started, so you can connect us on WhatsApp 7034561234. So this is a complete English medium batch, so you can join now. So connect 7034561234, contact us on WhatsApp and book your slot now. So again, the important dates. Okay, so the last date for submission of application, that is 1st July 2025. Okay, so the exam will be conducted on August 23 to 25. Thank you for watching this video. We are going to start a new video series about AFCAT examination, syllabus, exam pattern and everything. So don't forget to subscribe the channel. So see you in the next video. Jai Hind.